Okay, so this would be 5 if it does make it. More than likely won't make it. Kind of an impromptu one. I do these for kind of like my notes to myself, but this one may make it. Who knows? I feel good. My goals. Get right into it. 2 weeks out. So I often think, how did I get to this point? Friday I had a photo shoot with Civation, and I thought, not only am I sponsored, not only am I a natural pro, I mean, I have all these opportunities. I just turned 25 not even a week ago, and I grinded through my birthday. You know what I mean? I grind through everything to make it to this point, and I thought, how did I make it to this level? And I hang around my little brother. I've talked about my parents, my mom. Talked about my mom in previous vlogs. And I'm out at my dad's house out here in Redondo Beach, California, and it just makes me think where we've stemmed from, and where people are and where we're going. And I think we all have this prominent attitude of not giving up. And I don't mean not giving up as in finishing strong and being cheesy, but it's in the small attitude of what you do day to day. So in terms of my goals and just thinking how I've gotten here and how I'm grateful to be here, one thing I think I've learned from my family, and one thing I think I've learned, is just that I have this relentless spirit. This relentless need to not give up. Like I feel like I feel like sometimes it's impossible to quit, as if I'm allergic to quitting. And the current book I'm reading, which is kind of suits this vlog, well, I kind of really wanted to get into it kind of prematurely. I suggested this to someone on my fan page. They already picked it up. It's called The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. And this book basically is about how little things make a big difference. So it talks a tipping point. So sorry, give me a second. The tipping point is a moment of critical mass, the threshold, the boiling point. So it talks about how he remembered once as a child seeing his family's puppy encounter snow for the first time. He was shocked and delighted and overwhelmed. The wagons held nervously, sniffing about in the strange, fluffy substance, whispering in the mystery of it all. It wasn't much colder on the morning of the first snowfall than it had been the evening before. It might have been 34 degrees the previous evening. Now it was 31 degrees. Almost nothing had changed. In other words, yet this was an amazing thing, everything had changed. So that difference between 3 degrees, although nothing has really changed, it looks exactly like those 3 degrees, those 2 degrees, that 1 degree, that was the tipping point. And I think the way I've gotten here and the way you have to get here is you have to find your tipping point, and you just have to keep going till you get there. So, frustration, anger, wanting to quit, that's part of the game, but you may have done 99% of the work. You may tip tomorrow. You may tip in a week. Me, I'm in 2 weeks out. I may tip in 2 weeks. I want to give up so bad. And I don't enjoy this. I don't want to do this. But when I tip, well, I'm going to tip, So, keep your attitudes positive towards your goals. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. If you can start as positive as you can, the day will be positive. And you'll add these little things every day to tip, Pick your goals, man, and pick big goals, and pick beyond your goals. I was watching a video of Florence Griffith Joyner, the 100-meter world record setter for women, and she ran 110 meters, So if you look and see, there you go, it's my dad trying to get the phone. So if you look and see the race she ran, everyone else ran 100 meters. She ran 110 meters. So everyone says she broke the 100-meter world record, but in her mind she ran 110 meters and broke that one. So I really don't have much else to say. Let me make sure my mental notes. Oh, nothing should change. Keep going to your tipping point. When you tip, people are going to treat you differently. You'll get everyone to treat you differently, but nothing should be the same, So, You know, people, there are people who get this done. You know, don't be an imitator. Just go in there and execute it. Don't listen to these videos and think Ryan Doris is cool. I want to grind like Ryan. You know, don't imitate. Execute. And when you're tired, man, like, never for a second flinch. Don't ever show anybody you're weak, man. You know, go through, finish strong, go all the way there.